Where each person carries secrets and conspiracies, the main characters are once again caught up in the vortex of love, hatred, and the desire to seek justice. The unfolding events not only push the tension to the peak but also reveal the dark corners of each person's soul. The worried son and the unheeded warning. Daniel is facing a great challenge: how to save his mother, Phyllis, from falling into Billy Abbott's trap. Billy, who is known to be a calculating man, is planning to fight against Victor Newman, whom he considers the cause of the tragedies in his life. But for Daniel, it is not simply a plot of revenge. He sees clearly Billy's intention: to drag Phyllis into a mess that she will find difficult to escape. Daniel has tried every argument to convince his mother to stay away from Billy. He warns that Billy is not only out to overthrow Victor, but is also using Phyllis as a pawn. However, Phyllis, with her strong and unyielding personality, is drawn to the danger and allure of Billy's plan. Billy's offer, made in Thursday's episode, is not only a turning point but also an irresistible invitation. Phyllis has long been a strong, confident woman who is not afraid to face challenges. But this time, she is faced with a life-or-death decision: should she listen to her son's warnings or enter into a dangerous alliance with Billy? Billy not only offers a bold revenge plan, but also plays on Phyllis's weakness, her desire to assert herself and prove that she can face anyone, including Victor Newman. Billy's offer is not just a ploy, but also a way for Phyllis to feel stronger. More important, knowing that this could drag her into a spiral of no return, Phyllis can't seem to say no. Will this decision be the biggest mistake of her life, or will it help her find the freedom she's always longed for? While Phyllis is drawn into a dangerous game with Billy, Daniel has his own battle to fight. He decides to confront Nick Newman, who is trying to defend Sharon Newman against suspicions about her role in the attack on Heather. Sharon, who has changed her story, now claims that there was a third person present in the apartment on the night of the incident. This leaves Daniel with doubts. He wonders if Sharon is telling the truth or just trying to make up a story to save herself from trouble. Nick, out of loyalty and love for Sharon, tries to convince Daniel to believe the news story. He reveals that Sharon has undergone hypnosis sessions with Alan, who has helped her recover forgotten memories. But Daniel, a practical and evidence-driven man, does not easily believe what he hears. He asks, are these memories reliable? And if they are not true, who is responsible? Nick faces a huge challenge when he has to defend Sharon against Daniel's skepticism. He believes that Sharon has no reason to fabricate, and that the memories from the hypnosis sessions are true. To Nick, Sharon is the victim in this situation, and he is willing to do anything to help her prove her innocence. However, Nick's absolute trust in Sharon makes Daniel suspicious. He worries that Nick is letting his emotions cloud his judgment. During a tense conversation, Daniel does not hesitate to challenge Nick, forcing him to think more carefully about Sharon's story. But Nick, stubborn and loyal, does not waver. He even urges Daniel to work together to track down the real culprit, who they both believe is still at large. While the main characters are caught up in their personal struggles, the real culprit is still at large. Jordan and Ian Ward, two mysterious figures with dangerous plots, continue to pull the strings from the shadows. Jordan, with his cunning and ambition, does not hesitate to do anything to achieve his goals. Meanwhile, Ian Ward, a cunning and dangerous man, is secretly carrying out his complex plans. Jordan and Ian's mistakes in the upcoming episodes may reveal part of the truth, or may also put the characters in more danger. Will they be the key to solving this mystery, or will they only add to the chaos? The Young and the Restless is entering a climax, where each character is faced with difficult decisions. Will Daniel find out the truth or fall into a spiral of suspicion? Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news. Yonder spoilers reveal intrigue, tension, and complex character relationships. The latest episodes give viewers a vivid picture of revenge plots, the struggle to find the truth, and the never-ending conflicts between members of the Newman and Abbott families. Phyllis's son, Daniel, sees the dangers lurking around his mother as she risks being drawn into Billy Abbott's risky revenge plan against Victor Newman. He constantly tries to warn his mother about the potential consequences, hoping that she will see Billy's true nature. In Daniel's eyes, Billy not only wants to fight Victor, but also intends to drag Phyllis deeper into trouble, where she could lose control. Despite Daniel's sincere advice, Phyllis seems unable to resist the allure of Billy's tempting revenge plan. This Thursday, Billy makes a game-changing offer that promises to change everything. Not only is it attractive, But it has the power to captivate Phyllis, despite her son's warnings. Billy Abbott is a man of extraordinary charisma, and he knows how to use it to his advantage. He's not afraid to use his personal relationship with Phyllis to get her into an alliance against Victor. With charm and cunning, Billy makes Phyllis an enticing offer: join him in overthrowing the most powerful man in Genoa City. Even though she knows that stepping into this scheme will mean facing a series of unforeseen consequences, Phyllis can't seem to refuse. She's fascinated by the idea of getting revenge on Victor, a man who has caused her so much pain in her life. Phyllis's decision to join this alliance will set off a dramatic chain of events that could change her life forever. Daniel decides to corner Nick Newman to find out the truth behind a mysterious incident involving Sharon Newman. Sharon, who has been at the center of many scandals in town, suddenly changes her story about the fateful night when Heather was attacked. Sharon claims that there was a third person in the apartment that night, and this person was the one who targeted Heather. Daniel, always a seeker of truth, cannot help but doubt this new testimony. He questions whether Sharon is making things up to save herself. Nick Newman, who has always been loyal and protective of Sharon, quickly steps in to explain. According to Nick, Sharon has been undergoing hypnosis sessions with specialist Alan, and from there, her repressed memories have been reawakened. However, Daniel is not easily convinced. He worries that these memories may be unreliable, or even distorted by hypnosis. During a tense conversation with Nick, Daniel keeps asking, how can Nick fully trust these new testimonies? And if Sharon is really being dishonest, what will be the consequences? The struggle between faith and truth. Nick tries to protect Sharon to the end, asserting that she has no reason to make up stories. He urges Daniel to work together to find the real culprit and bring justice to Heather. But Daniel is not easily swayed. He remains skeptical, especially when he sees Nick's absolute trust in Sharon, which he believes may cloud his judgment. The villains outside the law. While the main characters are engrossed in their internal struggles and personal confrontations, the real villain is still at large. Jordan and Ian Ward, two mysterious characters, continue to pull the strings from the shadows. The mistakes they make in the upcoming episodes may reveal the truth or add more chaos to the story. Jordan, a cunning and dangerous man, has proven that he is willing to do anything to achieve his goals. Ian Ward, Jordan's accomplice, is an unpredictable character with complex schemes. They will be the biggest threat in the main character's quest for justice. The plot of The Young and the Restless is reaching its climax with intense conflicts and overlapping plots. Will Phyllis wake up to Billy's charm? Will Daniel find out the truth behind Sharon's story, or will he be drawn into another vortex? And will the real villain continue to act or be exposed to the light? Only time will tell. But it is certain that this journey will be full of drama, making it impossible for the audience to take their eyes off the screen.